My name's Erin. My modeling name is Ramagious. Also, my character's name on Vampfangs is Ramagious. And she's a lot of fun to play because she's batshit crazy, and I love that. I feel like the insane characters are some of the funnest to play just because you can be so wild with them, but at the same time so reserved. And you can play with different levels of that to make them seem more, it's like she's coming back into competency, but then she kind of has a breakdown again, and she can be very quiet and calm and create some kind of security with the person watching, and then burst out crazy and scream and rant about dolls and tea parties and feeding on people. So it gives me a lot of stuff to work with, a lot of fun things to do. When I first came into working with Vampfangs, I really didn't know what to expect. I figured I'd read a couple things of a teleprompter or have them take pictures and just things like that. But then Scott presented this whole idea, this whole thing that he was working on. It was an interactive experience, creating full characters with backstories that interacted with each other, that the customers could interact with, that were informational, helpful, potentially disposable. I think it's really cool to bring that aspect to a shopping experience because it makes it enticing. It makes the customer want to come back for more to see what's happening with those characters. You know, you can like us and vote for us, or you can not like us and we'll get executed at the end of the month, which I don't mind dying. It's lots of fun with the special effects that the guys do, as long as I get to, respawn or come back or whatever I do. Yeah, I mean, there's me, Ramagious. I'm a very, very crazy, disturbed vampire. I find pleasure in things that most people wouldn't, but I'm also very sadistic and I feed. And that's one thing I like a lot about the vampires on the site is that they aren't mushy little bunnies, sparkly little whatevers. They are born and bred killers who run on their primal instinct, and it's just to feed and continue living on forever, and that's what they do. And they may interact with each other differently, but with humans are just a food source, and that's how they see them. It's a very primal, original vampire kind of way. The new vampires are kind of a very, very far difference from like the original Nosferatu vampire, which is extremely ugly, first off. I'm a little prettier than Nosferatu, I hope. But that's all he was a killer, and he was basically demon spawn, and I like that. The other characters are cool. Really, really nice vampires. Well, not nice, just interesting. There's the rocker chicks and the little chemistry bunny who makes poison gases and tries to hurt the other vampire girls. Then all of our food source boys wandering on the site that we can just munch on. It's definitely a lot of fun, and I think the customers will really enjoy it. So my favorite filming we've done is just when I die or get injured. For some reason I find that very amusing. I think it's a lot of what the special effects guys do after, because when I'm doing it, it's really just me having some kind of seizure in front of the camera, in front of the green screen, just flailing and kind of making grotesque faces. My first time yelling and baring my fangs, Scott promptly told me I was not scary at all. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but I'm working on it, working on being more terrifying. I hope I scare the crap out of you guys, for sure. Yeah, in one video I get shot twice, once in the arm, once in the head, and that was just me flailing about. But the post-production stuff is so cool. Seeing the blood spatter on the webpage is just really neat. And I've died 3 other ways since then. Point blank range to the side of the head, boom, blows off, fall to my knees, onto the ground, bleed out probably. I've been electrocuted, my body explodes and my guts fly everywhere, and I'm sure that looks very attractive. And I also burst into flames at some point, so I hope you guys get a chance to check all those out. One day I came in and there was a male model, his name's Jude, and I'd never met him before. Scott introduced us, and then He tells me that I promptly have to hit him in the testicles several times, possibly many, many takes. That I have never hit one in the balls intentionally. I think it's cheap. I can take him without doing that. But so I meet this guy, and I have to memorize where his testicles are, because I'm doing this, mind you, without looking at them. I'm going to sledgehammer them while facing the camera, while talking to you guys. Which was really crazy, because I had to just know where his balls were, and I had just met him, and I was very embarrassed. There's definitely a blooper reel of it. Me saying like way too many times is very embarrassing for me, but it's all in good fun. It's all in good nervous fun. I definitely missed a bunch of times. He was a good sport about it though. Luckily he had a cup on. They weren't in fact magic pants. YouTube viewers who said that they wanted those pants. It wasn't the pants, it was a cup. But maybe we should make magic pants. I really appreciate being part of this experience. It's a lot of fun to come in when I come in. It's a lot of fun to come in and do things I do, die, feed, put on lingerie, growl, yell, scream, act like an idiot. It's a lot of fun, not your everyday work, and I love it.